All right. So what do we got here? Screen sharing, that looks good. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to start a topic called factoring. And factoring, what it is the opposite of multiplying. If you remember, we had something like, what was a starter? We had 3x plus 27, right? What is that going to equal when you work that out? 3x for sure for the first term. That's that part there. It's going to be what? No, plus something. Yeah, it's going to be this. These are times when we do this. So plus 81 like that. Right? Times it. So it's as a middle step, I could show it's going to be 3 times the x and then plus 3 times the 27. See, when there's no symbol in between, it means times, right? So you show the rainbow, right? Times each term, and you get that coming out. Okay. There's another example. This is multiplying, right? So we get this is our answer. We're going to be going backwards to get this as our answer. Okay, it's part of problem solving, which I'll talk about in a second. Take a look at this. Let's say you add x plus 5 times. Yeah. Question number question number 9 from the homework. Yeah, I can take a look at that later on. I think it'll have to find it and bring it up and all that. Okay, but we'll look after you. Okay. How about this one here as a warm up? As an example of multiplying.
X times x will be x2.
Nice. Zoom got it first. So Zoom said, Adil over there said that step, so you get x squared.
And x times 17 will be x17 because equal 1.
Yeah, Zoom's pretty fast today. So she said x times 17, which would look like that when you write it down. But then you always put the number first and then x afterwards.
And 5x times x.
Nice. You guys gonna try and beat Zoom? So 5 times x, right?
And 5 times 17.
Nice. Class beat you on this one. Plus 5 times 17 like that.
Will be 85.
85 indeed, yeah. Nice, good work. Perfect. So then.
17 plus 5 will be 22.
Zoom got it today. Well done. Yuya, you agree? Yeah, I think you can see that. Oh, and it's even on the screen, so you can see it too. Wow, and look at that. That looks pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Can you make it bigger, like x plus 5 minus 8, for example. But that one, I confuse him.
Let's see. We got a question from Zoom about making what bigger?
Yeah, bigger number, like uh, more numbers, like
And
5x plus x plus 5 minus or plus another number.
oh, okay. So Zoom is asking about having more numbers in here. Okay. So listen, here's what happens. When you do the top multiplying, you get two terms, right? You get XX and then you get X and 17.
Yeah.
And when you do the next one, you get 5X and 5 and 17. There aren't any extra ones from this one.
Yeah, this symbol, but when you add extra number, I get confused.
Oh, I see. So Zoom is asking, okay, Hadil, by the way, not Zoom. Um, if this was bigger, right? So
Yeah,
watch, I can do that. Let's check this out.
okay.
We'll do in the beginning, we'll say we'll have X plus, we'll have 2X there, plus 3 like that. But this is the
Mhm.
part that she's asking about. We'll say we'll have 4X squared plus 3X plus 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that happens is you have the first term and it gets connected. It gets multiplied by each of the terms that you see, all of them, okay? One at a time. That
Oh.
one there, and then what happens in this case? One more.
Mhm.
See? Kind of a nice pattern, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so we can write that section out first, otherwise we'll get ahead of ourselves. So 2x times 4x. Oh, actually, I'll just write it down to show it, but you can skip this step once you get good at this, okay?
Oh, okay.
But that shows the multiplying. Then it's plus 2x times 3x.
9.
Yeah, I'll give you another chance at that. And then
No
plus,
time. No. 2 times 3, 6.
yeah, there we go. And then the 7 there like that. Okay, so
Mhm.
we should show the next part as well at this step, right? So we'll put those underneath. How many are there going to be? 3 of them, just like here, right? There's that first one. Let's write that down. We'll do it, we'll show it, then write it down. So we
Mhm.
got plus 3 times 4x squared like this.
Wow.
Let me do the next one.
Now 9.
It will be, yeah, nice. So it will be. I'll just do it like that for now. And then one more. Beautiful. Look at that, eh? Work of art. 3 with a 7 there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got to go back and take care of all this stuff. First term, what do we got?
8.
8 for sure. What about the exponent now?
X 3.
Nice. X to the 3.
Mhm. And 6
I'm
X
gonna from
plus
class. Yeah, first term. jumping ahead. I know. The next one. Nice. Yeah, Zoom got this a while ago. 6 there. X to the what? Power 2. Right, Dan, and be sure to help with this one. What's the next term going to be? 14x indeed. Next. That's right. 12x to the power 2. 9x. 21 like that. Perfect. Okay, nice. So this counts as a bigger one, right? Yeah, it does. However, what happens next?
We count 4 with 9. I don't know. This part I confused them.
Yeah, so Zoom says confused at this part. So watch. Good suggestions from class here. If you go through the list, we got x cubed, right? Go through the powers. So that's x cubed like that. Any other x cubes anywhere? No. Okay, so that's its own thing, right? Next is x squared, and watch. I'm gonna use a different pattern there. Highlight it like that. Right? So we got 6x squared like that. Any other x squareds? Beauty. So I'm not even thinking about it yet. Your brain will probably know by now, right? Oh, 6 and 12, okay. But just little by little here. Next one.
Okay.
See? So this is where you can get creative. You got those there now. Can if you want. It's the last one, right? So you can leave it like that. So yeah, now we got to put some things together here. 8x cubed's the only one, so that gets there. We got 6 and 12, so what does that give? How much? My ears aren't working. I thought I heard 20. That doesn't make sense. Oh, well, we go in order. So we got x to the 3, and now we do x to the 2. So there's 1 there. See? Right. So we're going to work this out. What is 6 plus 12?
15 4.
Yeah, I'm going to take 18
Oh,
instead of
no.
20.
No. No.
It's true. Zoom as well. I don't know what you guys had for breakfast.
18. 18.
Sillies. You had sillies for breakfast is what you did.
Sorry.
Goodness. Next one. You have to try. Class has given up already. Can't. We got 10 weeks to go. Can't give up yet. Maybe 5 weeks from now you can give up. Not yet.
Plus 23.
Yeah, good. 23. Yeah. Okay, 23 what? Chickens, dogs, cats?
X.
X. Bananas? No, X. Good. Anything else? Yeah, 21. Plus 1 there, plus 21 there at the end. Do as I do, not as I say. So class is having so much fun, they want to keep it going. But no, actually, what happens is, in order to combine them together, the letters have to be the same. So is this the same? Are they got any x cubed showing up anywhere? No, they're all different now, right? Halas. Finished. Okay. Done. Just like that.
So how about if 3 number here and 3 number in the other?
Question from Zoom. Another question from Zoom. Switching these around?
Yeah, no, 3 here and 3 here. 3 number here and 3 number here.
Oh, 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I was thinking of having a nice easy class today, but no, it seems like you want it crazy. Okay, good. Awesome. Watch. Oh, let's put it up there. I can copy it down. It's okay. So the question now is 3 and 3, all right? Instead of
Yeah.
2 and 3. Now, um, what do I want to do? I'm going to show you this first. No, I'm going to keep it like this. This is, I like these pictures. It's going to get messy, a bit messy with 3. Okay, so let's be careful though. And I'm going to mess up the powers too. I'm going to make like an x cubed, so you got to pay attention. 4x squared. And 3, so the 3 on this one as well. That's the question. Oh, I'm going to put a minus in there. Haven't had one of those for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. Need that. And then my minus 6 there. So these type of questions, they're like doctor's questions. You got to stay focused for the whole time and be organized, right? So I want to point out the slide that we just had, the page we just had. We had 2 numbers, and so we had 2 rows. First row, second row like that. Okay, so we have 3 numbers in the beginning. I'm going to make 3 rows just so it'll look kind of nice on my page, right? And that'll actually, like that matters, right? It'll affect how the work goes for you. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll do the first piece, first one. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. Okay. Should I show it or should I just do it? As in, watch this, going back to the other slide. You see, in this part, I showed it and then I did it separately. What would you like? Just going right to the class is like, yeah, just go for it. I said, okay.
Yeah, just
Oh, Zoom as well. Okay, okay. Better do it then. Okay, so you guys tell me then. What's the first one going to be? I'll do the hard part. 5. You do the easy part.
x 5,
Is it 5 or 6? I'm just playing with you.
3 and 2, 5.
Okay, so Zoom's very confident. She's like, no, it's 5. Get on with it. I said, you're right. Good. The next one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next red, I'll say.
Plus 7.
I'll give you the 7. 7 is true.
x4.
It's x3 there. What's invisible there? Okay, invisible 1.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do we get then for x?
4.
4 from Zoom, and I think class agrees, at least a couple people. Yeah. Nice. Picking it up. Is it a plus or a minus? Positive 1, invisible. Minus 7.
Minus.
Minus it is. Just like that. All right, fantastic. Last one. What do we got?
6.
Yeah, so we're going to work on that a little bit. It's not 20. It's not 15. It's not 63. What's 3 times 6?
6, 18.
No, 18. Zoom got it. 4 times 6 would be 18. Okay. Then we got a plus and a minus. So we got, yeah, minus there. Wait a second. What the? Hold it. I'm going to back up. I totally jumped off of the red. Holy smokes here. Look at this. I jumped right to 3 and -6. Who's doing that? It's true, but just way not in, totally not in order. X3, right? Yeah. Let's do it like this. -6, X3 like that. That's a little more, that's smarter, right? This is a rookie mistake. You do a couple, you got to do them all. Okay. But it is, we'll save it for later though. -18. That'll be the answer there at the end. Okay. So now, what have we done so far? The first term with each term inside there, right? Okay. So we'll do the next one. 20x4 from class already. Yeah, and that one's right. I'm just going to draw it in. She got it right and she's changing her mind. No, it's okay. Happens. For the first one, 4 and the 5, that's 20 there, x to the 4. Okay, the first one there. Maybe a little, that might get messy, but little check to show we did it. The next one, what's that going to be?
28.
28, nice. X to the what?
X3.
So 2 correct answers. It's -28, first of all, not just 28. And the x to the power of?
3.
3, yeah. That one looks good. Okay, and then, so we have 1, 2 of these numbers done. Then the last one, 4 and, huh?
4.
Yeah, someone's remembering. 24, good. Minus, because we have opposite signs there, plus and minus. Nice. X to the 2 will take it away there. It's good. Perfect. So this last one, I don't know how we draw it in there. As you can see, it's already kind of messy. Or it will be messy once we start putting another one in there, right? What do you want to do? Different color? Something like that, just to show that it's organized? Yeah? Okay, different color then. That's green, believe it or not. Looks black up here. How's it look on the screen? It's pretty dark, yeah. Okay, so we'll just do it bit by bit here. Yeah, this one's going to be +15 for sure. And yeah, x to the power of 2, that's nice. Next we got, that's right. From class, we got -21x there. And then the last one. Saved from before, right? It was 18, still is. Yeah, stays like that. All right, so good work, good careful work, by the way. All right, that's how that rolls out. Now we got a job to do. We got to collect all these letters together now. All right, so X5s, how many do we see there? Just the one. So we'll put that down, get that taken care of. I'm going to circle them instead, I think. Yeah. We said 5, so let's write 5. Yeah, good. Okay, next would be the 4 going down, right? So where does 4 appear? Well, 1 there. And 1 there. Beauty. So breaking out your fingers and toes, thinking about results. What are we going to get for the X4s? Nice. Class says plus 13, and I like that for a number. Yeah, it stays as x to the 4. It's good. Perfect. All right. Next will be the 3s. So we saved this one. Be sure we got that one in there. And we got this one here, right? Oh, numbers are getting big now. What do we got?
Minus 22 minus 22.
Minus for sure. Zoom, I couldn't hear
22.
22. No, because they're both minus. You add them up and then, but keep it minus.
Okay.
So, yeah, class, we got 34 with a calculator, mind you. Okay, for now. Sneaky. Yeah, x to the 3. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and so this is how it goes, right? For these bigger questions. Watch for the powers carefully and then work them out. Next is x squared.
2.
There and there, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Plus 9.
So someone said, and what did you say, Zoom? 9?
Yeah.
9. Yeah. From Zoom, we got 9. From class, we got minus. Yeah. Both work together. That's good. Because 24 is bigger, right? So the
Okay.
shortcut, now that you've done these a couple times, you see the signs are opposite, right? So you subtract them regularly, and then you make it negative. So it's 24 minus 15, 9, right? What's the bigger one though? The negative is the bigger one. So it stays negative. That's nicer, I think. Okay. Yeah, all this talking, don't forget, it's x to the power of 2
Yeah.
like that. 2, because it stays the same, right? 1 dog plus 2 dogs, 3 dogs, not dog squared. Right. Are we done? Yeah, pretty much. Those are just on their own. So they go down. There we go, just like that. So that was by request, a 3 and a 3.
Thank
Nice. Healthy, eh? It's good. Very sophisticated. Okay, so if that's how everyone is going to be, then yeah, I can start cranking up the questions a little bit. Start nice, make them at a good level then, eh? Well done. So that was by request. We do have that homework number 9 apparently, but we'll do that later on. So let's go back to the screen and continue going through what we had have today here. So what I got is the following. This factoring business, what happens is you got this process of some sort. The first step is going to be in real life that this is. Okay, so in real life, it's going to be the physics that you do, or it'll be the, well, maybe the finance that you do, maybe even chemistry, depends on what we're looking at here, right? So you have to think about that stuff, but we're not going to do that here because we're going to leave it for these other classes, right? Well, next, what happens? Once you've learned this stuff and you got your ideas, then you'll be putting the formulas that are in each of these things together, and that will then create the math work for you to do, right? Okay, so the third step then is going to be the solving of this problem, solving of these formulas or formula that you get. And so what we do is we just focus on this part here. We have these formulas. We're pretending in our brains they come from these different situations. And then what we're going to do, just focus on the math part, the solving part. Okay. I'm saying this because if I didn't, you'd just be given equations and working them out just for the glory of getting the answer, right? Now that can be fun. Don't get me wrong. Some people do that. Some people have been very successful doing that. Okay, so it could be a fun activity on its own, but keep in mind that it's also part of a bigger picture here. All right, so that's the process that I'm talking about, and here are how these questions are going to look. You're going to be given something like the answer, right? From what we're just doing, you're going to be given the answer, and then you got to work backwards to see how it started. That's what we're doing. Okay. Part of the solving process in order to get through to the end. Okay. So to get us there, here's some important things to notice. If we have these two factors multiplied together, then you can multiply them out as you've just proven, right? As you just did. And you can get the result that we have here. So the thing to notice though is that the first term, the x squared, comes from there being an x in this factor and also an x in that factor. It gets split up, right? Split up by a square root. Okay? Not dividing by 2, but square rooting to get each part. Okay. Whoops. Let's go back a little bit. All right, look at the 6 here. We can get a 3 and a 2 showing up like this. All right. What does 3 times 2 equal to? 6. Where does a minus come from? A minus and a plus. So the last term here comes from multiplying the last term in this first bracket, the last term of this first factor, along with the last term of this other factor here. Okay, the 2 and the 3 give you 6. Question: can we use the numbers 1 and 6 here and here to get a 6 at the end? Yeah, that works. That part works. Okay, we'll have to talk a little bit more about it, but that part on its own works. What about the numbers 2 and 8? No, they don't, right? Those don't give you a 16. Or sorry, those don't give you 6. They give you 16 actually, right? You see, so the number at the end is related to the numbers that we have on the insides here. Beautiful. So, working this out, or looking at this rather, these are all the possibilities that will give x squared in the beginning and also a minus 6 at the end there. Okay, so what do we have to do in order to create this list here? You got to look at the first term there, x squared. So that comes from an x times an x. And so that means one bracket gets the first x and the other bracket gets the other x like that. True? True. For the -6 there at the end, well, we can have a pretty big list. It goes back, I think, maybe even to our first, second day together, right? What are some numbers that give you -6? Well, -1 and a 6. -2 and 3. Well, -2 and a +3, right? To get the minus. If it was -2 and -3, that would give a +6. Minus times a minus. So we want -6. That means we need a minus and a plus there. Okay. So what are some other possibilities then? They're kind of on the screen, but also from your brain here. Right. If we have -1 and +6, we could also have 1 and -6. Right. Those two multiply to get the minus there. What about this one here? 2 and -3 also works, right? Perfect. Dan, you okay with that? No? What two numbers give you a -6? Well, for sure, -1 and 6, right? Okay, what other two? Not bad, but you got to include the negatives and positives as well, right? Yeah. So if it's negative, the signs are opposite from one another, negative and a positive. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, the thing to watch is that what's 2 times 3 down here? Still 6, right? What's +2? What's plus times a minus? See, it still works, right? So these all are all possibilities that will give you the -6. Okay. So the first number, x squared, comes from x times x. And then the last number can come from, -1 and +6. Or it could come from -2 and +3. 1 and -6 like that. Or 2 and -3 like that, right? Okay, so only one of these is correct. Okay, but this is how we can get it started. Go like, oh, okay, well, get a -6. It's one of these 4, right? Now, which one is it? So, the way to check is to actually just multiply it out. Right? I think it might show it on the next screen. Let's see. No, it doesn't. It goes off to the next one. So watch. So what we can do, we can make the rainbow for each of these. Okay, so watch. The first term has to be x. The second one are all these numbers. So we got x -1. We got x +6 there. See? And then all we do is a quick multiplication for each of these. Yeah. So do the rainbow, see what you get. Does it match? Do the rainbow again. Does it match? Let's check. Yo, yeah, knows he's keeping it secret. Right on. Good. So when you multiply all those out, which one gets you back to what you see on the screen there, x squared minus x minus 6? Is it this one here? See, we can check.
X plus 1 minus 6.
Zoom said this one here, plus 1 and minus 6. So we'll check that one, okay? We'll do that one first just for fun. We'll multiply it out and see if we get back to the, on the screen, x squared minus x minus 6, okay?
Yeah.
From class says they're all the same. Okay, so let's check then. We got, we want x squared minus x minus 6. And our first option is x1 minus x plus 6, right? All right, so doing the rainbow, we'll take a look. Doot, doot, just like that. What do we get?
X2.
X2, nice. And then, yeah, not bad. I'm going to say 6x. Like number first, right? Plus 6x, right? Okay, next. Nice. Minus x when you get down to it. Minus 1 times x. And then the last one. Yeah. Class is like minus 6. Come on, get on with it. I said, okay, there it is. I'll give you the x squared. I'll give you the minus 6 at the end, but no, it's not a plus 7. No. One's a plus, one's a minus. What happens there? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. With enthusiasm, 5x there in the middle, right? Yeah, this is what we get. So the thing is, right? This one here, it's a plus 6 and then take away 1. So no, it stays as plus 5. So now what we do is we compare. Is it the same as what we had in the original? No. Okay. So that means this is not this, these two factors are not the ones that we want. Okay, they're not the ones that are there. So we go to our list then. Remember the numbers that will give x squared and give minus 6. So we go back here. First one, no, we just tried it. That doesn't work. How about the next one? Or which other one would you like to try? Any ideas? Two, and so that's a 2 and a 3. That's a 2 and a 3. Which one would you like?
The last one.
The last one? Zoom says the last one. From class, anyone? Class doesn't matter. Oh, class says it doesn't matter. Oh, until you do it? Yeah, class says it doesn't matter until we do it. You have to try it, right? So,
Yeah.
so right now that is true. But after you do a few of these, you'll be able to look at it and go like, oh yeah, this one's x squared plus x minus 6. This one's x squared minus 5 minus 6. You just see it and you can do it like that. I swear, I swear. So we'll try this one just because I think you said so. So we'll check. Okay, so this one here. Okay, no real reason, just decided. Same process though, you can work it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's two and two times 3, 6.
2 times 3 is 6. That's at the end. Okay, so listen, I'm going to be careful and go in like a structured sort of order to make sure that that you get all of the pieces, right? Remember the one with 3 terms? That was pretty big, right? So you don't want to be jumping around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Keep it organized, right? Doctor's questions. Socks, or in the morning, socks first and then your shoes, right? Otherwise, it looks kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got x squared. What's next? Oh, I guess I'll write it down. That's what's next instead of just talking. Yeah. Class says minus 3x a couple of times, and that's true. It's true and correct. Just let me get caught up there right on. That's for the minus 3x. Then we got that going there. Plus 2x and minus 6 like that. Beauty. It's true. So, yeah, these two terms here, minus 3 and plus 2, that gives
5,
you the
2.
minus x. I put the 1 just emphasize it, but yeah, minus x is better. All right, and then minus 6. Does this one match?
Yes.
Class says no. Oh, now class changes their mind. Nice. Beauty. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this one does match. So that means when we're looking at the final answer, what's it going to look like? It's going to look like that. Okay, the factors are going to be, it's going to be x plus 2 and then x minus 3 like that. Done. Your answer is another question, right? There's no number there, just an expression like that. Okay, so that's what's expected for this first part here. Little guessing and checking, right? Once we have the possibilities listed. Okay. Look at that. You're lucky. Given for free. I think I made a mistake there. Probably should have kept them secret from you for at least 30 seconds, right? Let's take a look there. We have x squared in the start. So you see, x squared in the start means x is all over the place, right? X is at the start as well. We need numbers to get 14, right? So 7 and 2 can work. 2 and 7 can work even. Right? We We have negative times a negative, which is a positive. So those are okay. The second line there. What about 2 and 13? Does that work? No. Class even's like, no. That's weird. All right. No, 2 and 13. If you put those numbers in, you'll get 26 at the end, right? So that's kind of, yeah, it is weird. That doesn't work. So these are the ones that we got. Be careful with the pluses and minuses there. All right. Okay. And so now then, we got to check just like before. Okay. Check and see which one will not bad. Yeah, I can give you a couple minutes to try it on your own if you like. Or tell me which one would you like to do? First line, second line, third, fourth? Yeah, try the second. Okay. What does it look like? X minus 7 and X minus 2. Yeah, maybe. Don't know until you try it. That's true. X squared. That part's for sure. What about the next one? Yeah, minus 2x for that piece. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it has to be plus 14 because check out what we had in the very beginning. We had an x squared. We had minus 9x and plus 14. So the numbers we choose have to multiply to plus 14, right? And we have them all on the screen there. 7 and 2, minus 7 and minus 2, right? So what's a minus, well, 7 times 2, what does that give? That gives 14 for sure. But importantly, minus times a minus gives a plus there. All right? Okay, beautiful. So, plus in there. Okay, so for sure we get our x squared and our 14. We just got to check this middle number here. Let's see, we get. Yeah. From class, we're here getting that. Yeah, this is right. Yeah.
Minus 5x.
I didn't quite get that. Zoom one more time.
Minus 5, 6 on x.
No, that's what I thought. So no, it isn't actually. Check this out. When the signs are the same, okay, you add them up and then keep whatever sign it is you're looking at. So
Oh, okay.
okay, so a 2 plus a 7, 2 and 7, you add them up, you get 9. Keep them negative because they're both negative. So you get minus 9x there.
Okay.
Yeah?
And yeah, plus 14.
Plus 14. Okay. Now, remember, the goal is not to get this answer. Feels like it. You do the work, you get numbers, you're like, oh, okay, done. No, you got to check. That's when you're done. Is this now the same as what we see up in the question there?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is now, right? It matches. It is the same. Nice. Beauty. Just like that. Okay, so for our final answer then, we want the factored version that will be x minus 7, x minus 2.
Mhm.
Okay. And so what are we doing now? Just to go back, remember? Not to that stuff, but what are we going to have here in real life? We're going to have our physics and finance, chemistry type problems. Work it all out with our physics and such. We get our formulas. Then we're working on here, solving them, right? Taking a look at this part. Okay, so what's going to happen? The numbers get bigger and you get more letters in there. Okay. And there's also something else that's going to come up. Let's see if it's in this slide or the next. Oh, it's in this one. Beautiful. Look at this. As a very first step, what you do is you got to find the GCF like we did last day. Okay, you check for that first and then you pull it out to the front. Okay, what that does, that makes the numbers small, nice to work with. Right? And then we'll continue as well as we just did for today. Okay, so taking a look here. Is there a greatest common factor, or rather, what is the greatest common factor of x squared minus 3 and 2? Okay, so it's a trick question. There isn't one. Okay, it's like 1. So there's nothing to pull out, right? So it's kind of, we can say GCF is equal to 1, and so nothing to factor out. To start with. So what do? We have now what's left over. We have minus, I think, 3x plus 2 like that. Right, we have that left over there. And so what do? Just like we did before. For sure, what's going to happen, right? For sure, there's going to be an x in one bracket, x in the other. And these last two numbers, what do they have to multiply together to give? So one at a time, one only rather. These two last numbers, no, these two last numbers multiply together to give 2.
6.
Okay.
Goodbye. Oh,
So
sorry.
what two numbers? What numbers multiply together to give you 2?
1.
Times, not adding, multiplying. 1 times 2 for sure. So we can say 1 and 2 like that. And what's another pair? 2 and 1 is true. There's a better pair. The signs, right? So that's a plus times a plus, which gives a plus. Okay. How about a minus times a minus? What does that give? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. See? Minus times a minus, those work. Could be. These are the so taking a look, this last term is a plus 2. How can we get it? Plus 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. All right, so we can try them both. We see. Do we need a plus 1? Do we need a plus 2? Do we need a minus 1? Do we need a minus 2? Which one?
Minus.
And so you try them both. Zoom says minus, so I'm assuming this one here?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so Zoom is going to say try this one. I say, okay, why not? So You multiply it out. All careful like. That and that. Those two give.
x2
Yeah, x to the power 2 and
and minus 2x.
nice. Zoom says minus 2x. Good work. And then the next one. Going under.
Minus 1x.
Minus 1x. It's true, just write it in there. And then the last term.
2.
Plus 2, right. That's what we decided. That's what we had in the beginning. So we should be getting that plus 2 there for sure. All right, so last little check then. I'm going to try and squeeze it in underneath here. We got to see if it matches the question. X2 there, yeah.
Minus 3.
Yeah, Zoom says minus, class got it. Yeah, minus 3x plus 2. And so what do we got? Same.
Yeah, it's much.
Okay, so that's good. So that means the final answer is what?
It's x minus 1 and x minus 2.
Fantastic. Both from class and from Zoom. Just like that. Good work. Okay, so what's going to happen? The numbers get bigger. They got a GCF in there. Yeah. I'm going to check out the next one while there's some class chatter discussing the problem. I'm going to skip this one because there's no GCF, okay? Or it's 1. I want a question that has one. So let's take a look at the next one so you can see what actually happens when there is a GCF. Oh, not that one either. Huh. Okay, we'll come back to these in a little bit. Or let's try this one. And then the next, yeah, the next has a GCF. Okay, so look in here. Let's look for a GCF. Is there one? No. Okay. So then we're back to this, all right? 42. Numbers are getting a bit big. Okay, so let's work throughout, see what the possibilities are to get the 42. Do some checking. Be successful. Let's see what we got. Okay, so what is we have x squared. Wait a second, minus 11x? And 42.
I think it's 4.
We'll have to make the list and see. What multiplies together to give minus 42? I'll do the easy one. 1 minus 42. You do the next easy one. Which one's that? From class, they're saying x's. We can focus on the number only and then put the x's in afterwards. It's a bit easier to focus one little thing at a time. So we got 1 and minus 42. How about minus 1 and plus 42? See? That creates minus 42, right? Okay, so what else then? Nice. 2 and what? Close. 21's the number, not bad. And we need a minus, right? Okay, so what do you want to do about that? Yeah, nice. Parsa. Geez, haven't heard from you all day. You're here. You're awake. All right. Yeah. As long as one of them's minus and one's plus, we can create the minus 42, right? Perfect. Okay, so minus 2 and plus 21 like that. Perfect. The other possibility is to switch the signs around, right? 2 and minus 21. See, that's kind of quick trick there, right? But what else? I think we got to keep going. Check the little trick. What's 4 plus 2?
6 times 7 gives
Yeah.
42.
In class, we got it. This adds to 6, so that means 3 works in some way. But I don't know what. 3 times what? Nice. Class got it pretty quick, too. So that number is right. And now I got to keep track of the signs. So which one's negative? It doesn't matter, actually. Only one of them, right? Yeah, see? You can switch them. There's a pattern. Starting to be a pattern there, right? Okay. Well, all of the, now we can start creating our brackets, right? Okay, so I don't know if I want to write them all down. I'll put it like this. So we could have x plus 1 and x minus 42. That's this one. Or we could have, just for fun, I'll do that. Or, actually, no. I'm big about keeping it in order, so why am I going to jump around? That's a bit silly. So it could be or the next one, right? Or minus 1 and plus 42. Or all the way along through the list, right? Okay, so that's going to get pretty big. For now, this is just an introduction for today, right? Introduction to the topic. So for today, yeah, you try them all until you get the one. Okay. So what's going to be helpful is to start thinking about how do these numbers relate to that middle one there, right? To help with your guessing a little bit. Yeah, so we can go back and maybe there's a little signal there that we could use. I guess this is the question we just did. Look at this. We need a minus 3. And now we had the options of plus 1 and plus 2 or minus 1 and minus 2. So which one ended up working? You see, so starting to be related there a little bit, right? We needed a minus. The minus ones ended up working, right? Well, that was that earlier question. What about the one before it? Is any help there? That was with the 7 and the 2, I think. Let's take a look there. What do we need? A minus 9. Oh, yeah, I see. So something going on there, right? What does minus 7 and minus 2 add up to? All right, so there's something going on there. And we're not going to use it so much today. Maybe we'll take a deeper look next day, but start thinking about that there, right? So what do we got now? We got quite a list. Yeah.
What's the final answer?
Top secret. Oh, well, the final answer are the 2 factors that give this. That's like a teacher answer. You're like, come on, just give me the answer. No, sorry. Go find it. Phone a friend. Yeah, so we saw before we had the good example, I think the nice one was the 7 and the 2. Where did I put that one? 7 and the 2 gave 9, right? The -7 and the -2 gave a -9, right? So yeah, start thinking. So what do you think? We need a -11 in there. So I think the last one. You even want to skip everything else and jump right down here? Okay, well, we'll try it. This is my guy. Take a look, see what he says. We'll set it up with these ones and check it out. Okay, so let's see. Try the rainbow there. Yeah, from class, go ahead.
The answer is x2 minus 42, but minus 11.
This is what we're checking. Maybe you were asleep with your eyes open over there. So, so what we got is all of these combinations, if you write them in brackets and then multiply them out, okay, watch, we'll get x squared. And because we chose these numbers, we'll get -42. Yeah, so the point is we multiply it out now to check this middle number here. Okay, to see which one will work. Okay, so from some sneaks back to our earlier questions. Whoa, earthquake. We saw that when we have a 7 and a 2 as an answer, we get a 9, right? Okay, so how can we use that to start thinking here? Yeah? So class suggested this one. And I said, okay, we can try it and see. I don't mind. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Zoom. Yeah, you're still there, Zoom? Good. So we'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm here.
I know. Good. I'm just drawing rainbows and talking to students. So we got one of those like that. Right?
Yeah.
So we got
And x14
not bad. -14. The signs are going to matter, right?
minus 14x.
Yeah. No, that's getting a bit messy for me. A little close there, but do it underneath now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
minus 3x. Oh, plus.
Oh yeah, thanks. 3x. I almost just wrote 3 and moved on.
And
Has to be 42. Otherwise, what are we doing, right? -42 there. Good, not bad. Almost there. I got a sliver of paper I could probably use. Wow.
Minus 11, minus 11 is
Hey, there we go. So we multiply it out. We've successfully got our answer, or not our answer, got this result. We check. Is it the same? Nice. So it is the same. And notice, like I'm not supposed to make mistakes up here, right? Once in a while. I think last year I made a mistake, right? So just be careful. Check your work, write it down, right? Anyways, that looks good. So what's the final answer? Be sure you answer the question.
x plus 3 and x plus minus 14.
Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we have two numbers, like we don't have x, we have only minus 11x and minus 14.
Then it's not even in the section. For the questions we were working on, we're gonna have an x squared in there. Okay, That's what the topic has to do with. Good to ask, okay? I think this is gonna be our last question. This last one here. Yeah, because this one had, just looking at the clock, all right? We got this. We have a GCF in this one, okay? So we got to do what we did last day first. Then we do this. Okay, so I'll show you. I'll show you the first part. All right, so the first thing is to get the GCF happening of whatever is there. And we're going to set it up like we did yesterday. 2x squared minus 8x. Yeah, minus 24. And I think if you look in the earlier slides, like I separated them this way, and this one I'm actually just keeping it all together. Okay? Keeping it all together. Okay, so GCF primes into all of them. C is for common. Common is like in all of them, right? So what number goes in all of those? Yeah, into means for me divide, right? So 2 goes for sure. Dividing along the way, what do you got? Nice and fast, right? Except for the last one there, or the middle one. What'd you get? Okay, didn't hear the 4. Minus 4x and minus 12, okay? Check again, is there a greatest common factor of all these? All of them? No, no. 2 goes into both. Oh, and 4 goes into those 2, but not that one. Okay, letters, X's? Yes, yes, no. Done. Okay, so what's the GCF? This is what we did last day. Yeah, we brought it down like that, I think. But today, here's what we do. First of all, we'll put an equal sign coming from our original question there. I'm going to put the GCF on the outside. And then this, look at all beautifully set up. That's there on the inside like this. Okay. So now what? Well, this 2 is going to be brought down all the way along with every step along the way. But what we're actually now doing is focusing on the inside part only. Just that part. Same like we just did. Okay. So what are some possibilities? X for sure in the beginning. We need numbers that will multiply to give, not the 24 in the original, minus 12 we see on the inside there. Okay, from class we got 1 and 12, right? 1 and minus 12.
No, minus 2 no, minus 6 plus,
Oh, so from class they did the opposite. They said like this. All right. No? Oh,
minus 2, minus 6, and 2.
oh, so you mean 3 and minus 4? Okay. Yeah, I know, just for fun. So here they all are. Yeah, not in the greatest order now. It'd be better to go 1, 2, 3, but just having fun in class here. All right. Which one's the clever one? Thinking about now, we need a minus 4 in the middle. So class said this one,
No, 2 and minus 6.
and class is also saying that one. Okay. I think because it's 1:45, we got officially 5 minutes left. Let's try this one. Okay. Same. You will see that you get the answer of x plus 2 and x minus 6, okay?
X2, x power of 2, x
Yeah, so you can multiply this out and it'll get back to there. Okay, so my work here is a little out of order because of the lack of space and stuff that I got. So let's just take a look. GCF first, right? Well, this is the last answer actually. So he skipped a bunch of work to get to the end. So first step is the GCF, you pull it out. Next, you got to figure out which one to try. And so we said this one. Okay, so here's what we should officially do. Go to the other side and we're going to try this one to see if it matches this inside part. Okay, so I'm going to have to go off page a little bit. I'm going to cross this out, come back to it. It's correct, but just out of order. So we're going to check your guess, x plus 2 and x minus 6. Multiply it all out. Plus 2x minus 6x minus 12. Like that. And so yes, it ends up being the same as, not the original, but the inside, right? Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I might have quickly done the order a little different. Yeah, you're right. So that does show you that it's still correct, but let's keep it organized. Okay. Let's officially have that as a minus 6 and a plus 2. It is, yeah, actually adding things together. It's the same. Okay. So we do have the same as the original. So that means, yeah, good work. You saw the secret. This is the piece. This is the version that we use. So the final answer was, yeah, it was up there, but cross it out. The GCF is there on the outside. The one factor is there at a plus 2 and the other factor is there at a minus 6. Done. Okay. So where are we at now? Oh, well, it's off the page, first of all. So there we go. Let's show it like this. GCF is there. And then we saw that this is the one that works. These are the factors that work. So this is our final answer now. Okay, so what happens now? Well, class is almost over, but you get some homework, of course. Try this out to show what you know. Very important. Very important. Even numbers are which ones? No, actually. Yeah, today it's right. Even numbers are the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, who do we appreciate? Even numbers 2, 4, 6. These are the ones that you can, well, I think that red one's gone, eh? That red one's done. Even numbers 2, 4, 6. Yeah, to like 100 or something. All right, so those are there for homework. They're on Teams already. Answers are where? Yeah, they're also on Teams. So try them without though. Check your work.
Okay.
We'll get it figured out for the little quiz time, okay? So going around, homework questions for everyone. Even numbers only. And okay, now we'll finish up today. Next day, you can see on the screen, there's probably a few more examples we can work on together, but this should get you going. Okay, so Zoom,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop recording first of all. So that's all finished for today and I'll put it up next little bit.
Easy.
Okay, press